Whoo, that is money in the bank. You'd pay 300 bucks for that, and I got it for less than 100. What is going on, everybody? I needed another corn feeder, so I'm gonna put one together today for two reasons. One, it's a lot cheaper. I got everything for less than 100 bucks. And two, it'll just last longer. You make it out of metal, it'll last almost forever. Now, I wasn't going to make this video because I did not know if I could make these leg attachments with hand tools, and I didn't want to waste y'all's time watching me do something that you didn't have the tools to do yourself. But I tinkered around with it and figured out how to do it with just your common hand tools that everybody has or should have or have access to. I'll show you how to make these here in just a minute. Let me go over what all I got real quick that you're gonna need. You're gonna obviously need a 55-gallon barrel, metal, preferably something they've hauled juice or food or not poison in. It needs a lid and some way to attach the lid so the coons and critters don't just pull the lid off and jump in. For the leg attachments, I have 1.5" 14 gauge steel square tubing. And then for the legs, I'm using 1 inch 14 gauge round pipe. I got them cut in 8-foot sections. Oh yeah, and then you're gonna need a feeder motor. I like this one. I bought one of these from my other feeders a couple years ago, and that sucker's still ticking. It's just an American Hunter Econ kit. Bought it off Amazon for like $29. Let me show you how to get this thing put together. It won't take long. I don't know why everybody don't make these. All right, first thing you're gonna need to do is make you some of these. And to do that, you just cut your square tubing down to 15-inch sections. About the only thing a white crayon's good for. Now, I'm going to use an angle grinder. You can use a hacksaw if you want, but I don't know why you would, because I give $10 for this thing at Harbor Freight, and it will make your life a lot easier when it comes to cutting metal. It's one of them everybody should have kind of tools. So I'm just going to cut 3 15-inch sections, and then I'll show you how to bend that pipe with your hands. Now, this ain't a safety video, so if I'm not cutting this metal right, y'all don't bust my chops. Y'all go figure out how to do it safe and do it that way yourselves. So when I was making this first one, I found that this pipe right here will hold the full weight of my tractor if you don't make a divot on the inside to weaken that metal. So how I did that was I just took a solid metal pipe that I had. I set it on something solid, took me a sledgehammer, in this case a splitting maul, and I just started hammering in the inside wall there. Moving back and forth. That's what you're looking for. It's just a divot. I don't know the science behind that, but it weakens this metal enough that you're going to be able to bend it. Let me show you how I bend it. Now, all I did was I set this sucker between two solid points, and I smashed it a couple times. Now, y'all keep in mind, if y'all don't hit this thing center, it's liable to flip up and rearrange your teeth, so y'all be careful. Oh, it is really that easy. What you're looking for is 3 of these that are about the same angle, and you don't have to get it perfect. I mean, the deer aren't like your wife. It's not like they're gonna walk up to the feeder and say, oh my, Janet, those feeder legs are not all the same angle. Let's go eat somewhere else. They don't care. So just get them close and we'll slap them on there. All you have to do is put 2 holes in them. Let me show you why real quick. If you just put 1 hole when you attach it to the feeder, the leg's gonna wanna rock back and forth and it's not gonna be as stable. But if you put 2, it won't have no wiggle room. So I drilled these holes with a hand drill, and it wasn't easy but doable. To save myself some time, I'm gonna drill the rest of the holes with a drill press because I got one. Let me get all these leg attachments built, and then I'll show you how the whole thing goes together to slap together quick after that. We got all 3 of our legs built. Now it's just a matter of putting this stuff together. I didn't talk much about the hole size because it don't really matter. Anywhere from a 3/8 to a 1/2 inch. You just match the hole size to the bolts you got. Now, you got to get a hole in the bottom of this barrel, obviously, so the corn will fall out. So I got 2.5 inch hole saw, and it'll zip right through this thin metal. Just eyeball the center, it ain't a rocket science, and cut you a hole in it. With a foot, that worked last time. Shredded the teeth on my hole saw. Let me go find a jigsaw and we'll get a hole cut out. We are back. Keeping it real. That really did work last time. I probably messed up the hole saw last time I saw metal with it. It's not made for that. Let's see if we can get it cut with this jigsaw. We got it. Whew. I don't know what kind of hog nose they made that barrel out of, but that's what you're looking for. Now let's get it put together. Now, I can't find my darn tape measure. Y'all ever move and just can't find anything? That's what I got going right now. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. If you wanna get it even, you're gonna measure the waistline of this baby, and then you're gonna divide that by 3, and that's how many inches you're gonna put between your feeder legs. That'll make it even, but since I don't think it matters, I'm just gonna eyeball it. We're gonna start right here. You mark your holes. The darn sun melted my crayon. We gotta hurry. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna put one here, here, and here. That looks even. Guarantee it'll hold that corn up. It's getting hot. Just take the same drill bit that you use to drill the holes in your feeder leg and drill your holes in the barrel. Pretty elementary. I don't think you need to watch me do this. It goes all the way around. We almost got it now. So you just put your bolts in there. Line it up with the hole you drilled. Washers on the inside. Crawl off in there. Bolt that puppy on. Bolt all them legs on. I'll show you how to put the motor on there. You got that there. That took some ingenuity. Had to crawl off in that barrel now. The feeder motor, if you get this one, is going to be the easiest of everything to install. It has a funnel built into it. So when you set that over the hole, the corn will just funnel straight down onto your little scatter plate, whatever that's called. And it also has some self-tapping screws in here, so it's as simple as setting this sucker over the top of that hole and screwing them self-tapping screws in. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Just some self-tapping screws. You just put them in right here. I'm gonna take my impact driver and stick all 4 of them in there. And of course, it wasn't as simple as using the impact driver to drill it in there because my impact driver won't fit in there. I had to go find me an extension with my drill. We're gonna put it in there with that. There, we got one in there. See where my hole is. Yeah, we're still centered over it. All right, now we're just gonna repeat that very painful process on all 4 corners, and we'll have it built. That wasn't as painful as the last one. There we go. We got it done. Now let me set it up, show you how it works. Holy moly! Those pipes are hot. Have to get some gloves. Woo! Ouch! Oh man! Woo! Now you just set her up like this. Do a little aerobics and grab your third leg, which is just as hot. Oh! Whew. And you set that sucker up. Then you take the legs out and you cut them down to about 6 feet, because holy moly, that is way too high. But that will sit there. Ain't going nowhere. So all right, let me take them legs out and cut them down to about 6 feet, maybe 5.5, and then we'll put some corn in it and I'll show you how it works. Oh my goodness, we got it whipped. Check it out. I took those legs out and cut them down to 5 feet, which is more about my speed. Let's see if it works. I got some corn in it. I got the batteries going. Now let's watch how it works. Whoo, that is money in the bank. You'd pay 300 bucks for that, and I got it for less than 100. Hey, y'all don't forget to check out the website. We should have some more t-shirts up here within the next 2 weeks. I appreciate y'all watching. Let's all gear up and get ready for deer season. I'm excited. I bet you're excited. Come on, cooler weather. We'll catch you next time.